Hey guys, I want to talk to you a little bit more today about one particular aspect of cold approach that I think is very important to get good at or to remember to do, let's say, as you continue to work along and get better with this stuff. And that is after you get good at breaking the ice, after you get good at having a couple minutes worth of conversation, after you get good on doing, like I'm always saying, to read her energy, and after you get good at figuring out if it's good, and you go through all that stuff, and you've been in this woman's presence for maybe 5 minutes or something, and it comes time to ask her for her phone number or to trade contacts or whatever way you want to go about it. There's one key piece that I have found to be very important, and this piece of body language, I think, once again, it I think it conveys so much to any stranger about who you are as a person, and particularly who you are as a man. And I do think that people respond generally well to this, and it's something that I really think you should do. Um, so when you get to the point where you say something along the lines of, "This is what I typically say after things have all gone well and I've done everything I just described to you. Hey, this is completely random, but would you want to have a cup of coffee or something sometime with me?" And throw that out there. And oftentimes the woman will say, like, "Yeah, that sounds great. Let me give you my phone number, or why don't I take your phone number down, or any number of things. You get to trade in contacts. But the point that I'm trying to make here is when you deliver that line, when you kind of go in for the quote unquote, the seal the deal or the kill shot or whatever you want to say, you look that woman directly in the eyes. You don't look down, you don't look away, you don't look up, you don't, um, you know, look anywhere else, but you look dead into her eyes when you say that. Okay. People that have that ability and have that strength of character and strength of mind and strength of soul to look somebody in the eyes when they're they're delivering their message, when they want something, when they're intent on doing something, it communicates so much about your confidence level. And I do think that we have this eerie way as humans to even to make some form of connection through the eyes. And as strange as that sounds, when you look directly into a woman's eyes and when she looks directly into yours, even though you are complete strangers or people that have only known each other for 5 minutes, it is very telling, I think, or it is just another means that makes you feel connected. And I do think it does something for women. It communicates something about you as a man. It instills some sort of feeling and some sort of, I don't know if you want to say confidence or admiration or respect, let's just say, but it's such a key piece of body language, and it's something that I do think is a little bit challenging to learn to do and not be self-conscious about or not be scared of. But this is such an important piece that I've found, just I think it does equate to greater and more success. It conveys sincerity. It's just something that, like I said, call it just a bizarre piece of human nature, but I think there's a lot to be said for just this piece of eye contact when you're doing something like this, or when you're asking this of a complete stranger. It's a way to instill something positive about your character in them. Like I said, it communicates a lot about who you are as a man and your confidence level. I think that's one of the biggest things that is going to contribute to a positive end result, or hopefully you getting to see this woman at a later point in time outside the confines of this very small now interaction that you've just had in a grocery store, a clothing store, wherever the heck this has gone on for you. So guys, try to remember that when you're out there doing this stuff. Don't forget the eye contact, especially when you're asking for her phone number, in whatever way, shape, or form you like to do that. Look her straight in the eyes, speak sincerely, and I think you'll see what I mean after you experience this a couple times. I think you'll see the responsiveness that women seem to have to this. It's a beautiful thing when you notice that, and it's a cool thing. It's a cool part of this whole cold approach stuff. So, all right, guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're having good luck out there and developing yourselves and enjoying this stuff. We'll talk to everyone soon.